Thank you so much for your patience. I'll try to move faster so then we can go do some networking later. And hello everyone, my name is Lijia, and I'm very happy to stand here to present our recent work, the Web's Great Conversation, Unveiling the Secrets of Chat-Based Search Engine. This is a joint work with Xingchen Xu and Professor Yong Tan from University of Washington. We have talked a lot about the chat-based search engine, so now our audience should be really familiar with this topic. Let me just go over it quickly again. So this is the traditional search engine we use every day. We can see that we have an input box at the top of the page, and also it comes with the search results, a list of websites, and usually it goes with an URL and also with an abstract. And now, actually, the search market is dominated by the conventional search engines. The famous ones of them are like Google, Yahoo, Baidu, and also the Microsoft Bing. The input of the conventional search engine are basically the keywords, and also you can put questions, but usually it doesn't work very well. And the output is a list of websites that contain relevant information. But now, the future of search has changed. Like, on February the 7th, 2023, Microsoft announced a major change to Bing, introducing an addition of the chatbot functionality marked as the new Bing. Microsoft described the new Bing as, based on the LLMs from OpenAI, that is more powerful than ChatGPT and customized specifically for research. I cannot write an exact description of what this is doing, so I tried to ask New Bing to describe yourself, and it gave me this answer. To add a little bit new sense of ChatGPT to these slides. And this is New Bing's chat mode. Actually, New Bing has two different modes. If you click one of the button called chat on Bing right now, you can enter the pure chat mode. You can see in this mode, there's no conventional search results at all. All you can see is you can type a question, you can speak to it like a chatbot, type in a question, and it will return to you a paragraph containing answers. The answers usually comes with a structure. What kind of structure? We'll get into it later. And also, New Bing also comes with a search mode. Like on the left-hand side, you can get the results just like the traditional search engine. You have a list of websites, and the chat box will appear on the right-hand side. And here, on the left-hand side, you can see the chat button. If you click that, you will enter the pure chat mode. On the right-hand side, this is a mixed mode. And the way users use the chat-based search engines is slightly different from the conventional search engines. Like, the input is no longer the keywords, but instead we are using the questions written in natural languages. And the output will be a synthesis response. It's drawing from both the LLMs or the large language models' previous knowledge and also the search results. And this is kind of different to ChatGPT because it also comes with links for references. And here is our research question. Our research question actually choose a different angle than our previous speakers. Like, we have got researchers focusing on the pricing and also the user experience about the new search engine or ChatGPT. But here we look at this question from a different angle. Our stakeholder is actually the advertisers or the website owners. How can I, as an advertiser, to make my website exposed to the larger audience, or to say the SEO question in the new scenario? So here are our two research questions. The first one is actually about how do chat-based search engines select websites to support the answer. And the second one is about, the ChatGPT search engines will increase or decrease the information diversity. These are two different perspectives. The first one focuses on the single query, what kind of answers it will give. And the second one will focus more on the information structure. And our work is basically related to three streams of research. The first one is about search engine optimization. And many years back, when Google first invented the famous PageRank algorithm, it comes with and after that, people have started to optimize their website content to help their website has a higher rank in the search results, which is called SEO. And now the search engine has switched to a BERT-based one. But the BERT-based search engine is kind of different from the PageRank algorithm, which is more black box, has more secret in it. So now today, what we're going to do is to open the black box a little bit to show you some of the criteria the new search engine are going to use. And yeah, on the other side, generative AI is also used to optimize the web content itself. So it's like I am fighting with myself. Like the algorithm the algorithm itself is based on large language models, and also the website content is also optimized by the large language model. So they're competing with each other, me against myself. And the second stream of research is about economics of AI. So broadly speaking, economics of AI is basically about applying the economic principles to understand and enhance AI techniques and architectures. And specifically, our research is most about the impact of artificial intelligence on people's accessibility and the information and opinion formation. And also, of course, as a topic of our today's workshop, our work is closely related to generative AI. We have many great works presented today about the impact of generative AI to the various downstream applications. Actually, search engine is one of the downstream applications of the generative AI. And according to some of the previous literature, many researchers are engaged in the investigation of the linguistic features or the linguistic attributes of the content generated by this technology. And here is, let me briefly introduce our data collection and data pre-processing. So first, we randomly choose around 1,000 queries from a data set called HT3. This is called the Human Chatbot Interaction Dataset, and that dataset is using for something else, but we only select the query part and randomly select around 1,000 of them as the input. And then we scrape the website list. For each query, we scrape around 20 websites and also the related URL and abstract. And then we click into it and scrape the text or the HTML thing by entering these websites. This is for the conventional search engine part, and also we did the same thing for the chat part. We scrape the content from Bing Chat along with the cited URL. And specifically, we can see that the references comes with some of the sentences in the paragraph generated by new Bing. We also scraped all the details there, and we're going to analyze it later. And here comes our data pre-processing. First, we got around 1,000 queries. And then for each query, we have a corresponding Bing Chat paragraph. So each query will have one paragraph, or several paragraphs, but just one little passage. And then for each query, we have many website content. Actually, the Google or Bing will give you many websites, but here we only choose the top 21 for convenience. And then in each chat content paragraph, we have many sentences. Like, for example, for the first sentence, it refers to the first and the second website cited, and for the second sentence, it refers something else. So why do different sentences are trying to cite different websites? This is also something we are interested in. So for each sentence, it will cite some of the websites. And also, here's a little bit complicated. Why do we have so many websites? Because actually, not all of the websites in the chat mode appears in the search results. So actually, they have overlap, but also some of the websites are not in the overlap part. So we try to get the union of the websites. And then the website content is usually very long. It is not an ideal input for the NLP analyzing techniques. So we divided it into different chunks. Here we choose the chunk size as 64, but actually we have done robustness checks for different chunk sizes, like 200, 100, or something else. And then we apply the universal sentence encoder to encode the sentence and the chunks into a vector called embedding. And so now we are trying to, for each sentence, we're trying to compare it to all the websites in this little set. So we are trying to find why this specific chunk is selected with this sentence. So we are comparing this embedding of this sentence to all of the available chunks. For each sentence, only one chunk is selected. And next, we're interested in analyzing the linguistic style of the chunks. Like, for example, we have 20 websites. One of them is selected and the other 19 is not. Why? Maybe the linguistic style is different. Maybe the story they're telling is different. So linguistic style is the first thing we're going to analyze. Here are the attributes we're interested in. Like, we have readability, subjectivity, the authentic level, oral and non-expressions, the certitude level, and also the informal languages used. And here is the source of that. And here comes our results. It shows that the Bing chat favors the websites with higher readability, that is less subjective, more objective, and less informal languages, less authentic, and less certitude level. The next thing is a little bit interesting. It is a specific feature for the large language models. It's called perplexity. So perplexity is defined as exponentiated average negative log likelihood of a sequence. It measures how well a probability model predicts a sample. Yeah, I'll be quicker. We apply the GPT-2 model to calculate the perplexity of the selected chunks. And the results show that the new Bing favors text with a lower perplexity and also a higher probability. And here goes that if the language model is analyzing some some human text, it measures kind of the level that the model can understand human language. Intuitively, the new chat, the LLMs are choosing something they can understand better. And also, we have the popularity analysis. We divide all the websites into the mainstream websites and the niche websites. And not surprisingly, the mainstream websites are more likely to be cited, but we use the rhetorical structure theory as a guiding framework. We classify the paragraph into two types, the nucleus and the satellite. Here's an example. This is the nucleus sentence is more like a summary of the results, and the satellite are the point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4. And also we have some non-related questions like, hi, I'm Bing, how can I help you? And we found that Bing exhibits a propensity to cite the mainstream websites in the support of main points, but relatively they are more likely to cite niche websites for the satellite sentences. So if we are the website owners, it is more profitable to target the satellite sentences, that positions, compared to the nucleus sentences. And also, we studied the second question about the exposure of similar content. So for the top 20 websites, we use a similar technique to calculate the embeddings, and we try to get a mean of the similarity of embeddings of the traditional search results and also the new Bing search results. And the new Bing search results, we label the chat select as 1. And we see that although the Bing chat has tried to incorporate the more diverse source of information for their satellite sentences, but in fact, they are choosing the similar content from the not so diverse, or to say they're choosing similar content for the more diverse websites, or to say I'm trying my best to increase the diversity, but actually I'm still choosing something similar. So here's the main takeaways. The Bing chat exhibits a preference of mainstream websites while supporting Nicholas sentences and niche websites for satellite sentences. And the second one, it favors specific linguistic styles and also the text with a lower perplexity. And the last conclusion is, although New Bing has tried to do some effort, but still it somehow decreased information diversity compared with the traditional search engine. So here's all of our conclusion. Thank you so much. I'm happy to take questions.